They say family is supposed to feel like home, but the moment my mom married his dad, the house stopped feeling like mine. And he, my new stepbrother, became the one person I couldn't stop thinking about, even when I knew I should. It wasn't like we grew up together or ever felt like siblings, more like two strangers forced to share a roof and pretend we were something we weren't. And maybe that's why everything spiraled the way it did. At first, it was harmless, awkward small talk, passing each other in the kitchen, pretending not to notice the tension. But there was always this unspoken thing between us, this flicker of something neither of us wanted to admit out loud. The night it really began, it was raining, and the power had gone out. We were stuck in the living room, sitting way too close on the couch, talking about nothing, about everything. And then he looked at me like he saw through every lie I was telling myself, that it didn't mean anything, that I didn't want this. And when he leaned in, I didn't stop him. That kiss, it changed everything. After that, it became something we couldn't undo. Moments stolen in the quiet, glances that lingered too long, hands brushing on purpose. And every time we got too close, we promised it was the last time. And every time we broke that promise. We were careful, always. Late night walks, closed doors, excuses to be alone. But it was still wrong, still dangerous, still something we had no right to feel. I started lying to my mom, avoiding eye contact at family dinners, pretending I didn't flinch when someone called him my brother. The worst part wasn't the guilt, it was how right it felt. Like I finally belonged somewhere, like someone finally saw me. Not as a stepsister, not as a mistake, but as a person worth something. I think he felt it too, that pull, that pain, that fear. Fear of getting caught, fear of hurting everyone, fear of what it meant if it wasn't just a secret, but real. There were nights we'd just sit in silence, side by side, not touching, not speaking, because saying it out loud would make it real. But secrets don't stay buried forever. I don't know who saw us. Maybe it was his dad, maybe a neighbor, maybe just bad timing. But one night, everything shattered. Doors slammed, voices rose. And just like that, we weren't step-siblings anymore. We were strangers again, only this time, the silence wasn't filled with longing. It was full of shame. I still see him sometimes, in the hallway, in my dreams, in the way I avoid looking in mirrors. People say love is complicated, but no one ever tells you what it feels like to love someone you were never supposed to touch.